What you're about to see is a stage reading of the sketches written by Station Theater's first Level 1 sketch class. Unfortunately, during the recital, somebody forgot to turn on the microphone, and so we lost the first 8 minutes of footage, which comprised Stork Oil by Deborah Horwitz and Trigger Garden by Mel Cronenwett. Luckily, someone in the audience was recording Stork Oil on their phone, so we're using that footage, and we have recorded Trigger Garden with a different cast at a later date, which will be spliced into this rather neatly. I don't think you'll even notice. If you're interested in the Station Theater sketch program, our next Level 1 sketch class starts on September 12th, 2016. Please enjoy.
Do you think sunscreen is a congressional conspiracy theory used to distract climate change deniers? Well, worry no more. Now, there's a new non-toxic baby brand made from evidence-free products that allows us to make baseless claims that affording us distinction of being the safest brand of all time. Stork Oil products are all organic, as in made from carbon-based molecules as well as BPA, like phthalates, and cadmium-free.
Testimonial 1. Mom cleaning and doing laundry.
I had 6 babies die before I used Stork Oil brand. Now my 7th is going to live a clean and non-toxic, non-carcinogenic life thanks to the Stork Oil safe product line of organic solvent-based laundry detergents.
Mom looks on lovingly as baby rolls around in piles of laundry. Mom turns back to camera and lights up a cigarette, and after a long inhale, taps the ashes into a large, spilling over ashtray. Testimonial 2. Close up on Dad's face. Hands out to him holding toddler son in swimsuit and floaties.
My kid got flesh-eating bacteria from those other brands. Now with Stork Oil's GMO-free swimming diapers, I don't ever have to worry about where I teach my kids to swim again.
Dad flings son into wastewater treatment pond training. Close up of toddler flailing around. Testimonial 3. Jessica Alba, preparing food for kitchen, stirring a pot, etc.
Hi, I'm Jessica Alba, the movie star and children's product safety advocate. I'd rather feed my kids nothing at all than give them that other brand's highly processed, laboratory-raised, non-locally sourced.
Close up on Jessica's face as she whispers, back to kitchen, 2 kids pulling up chairs to table for a meal.
Snacks and ready-made meals.
Jessica nonchalantly grabs cereal box from one kid's hands as she attempts to pour a bowl, while she takes the spoon from the other kid right before the cereal makes it into his mouth. Both kids next go for their glasses of OJ, but Jessica confiscates those 2 before they are able to take a sip. Close in on bewildered, mournful kids' faces.
Stork Oil is the only brand that can guarantee that everything my kids put in their mouths is safe, chemical-free, all-organic, eco-friendly, sustainable, responsibly and locally sourced, non-GMO, vegan, gluten-free, carcinogen-free, full of antioxidants, liver-cleansing, free radical-free, halal and or kosher, alkaline and hormone, antibiotic, antibody, and immunoglobulin-free.
Kids make believe they are eating to satiate their hunger, pretending to spoon air into their mouths and drink from pantomime classes. Jessica turns to the camera and smiles.
Stork Oil. Non-expert tested, first-time parent approved.
Miss Della is at the head of the classroom. The students are dressed like miniature adults. Bao, buttoned up and in a bow tie, sits upright, hands clasped together. But he sneaks looks at Level. Willow, writing, typing in her notebook, looks professional. Level is slouchy cool, like a pop star, but alert and charming.
Good morning, class. I'm Miss Della, your substitute teacher.
Good morning, Miss Della.
Your teacher, Mr. Griffin, left me his lesson plan, and I must say, I'm so impressed with how advanced you kids are in your studies. A kindergarten working at a junior high level. Yes, you are.
Bow, ma'am. Teacher, you are required to issue a trigger warning anytime you approach sensitive material. Age 5 is the most delicate time in my development. Please, I cannot withstand any more trauma from you.
Of course, Bow. I understand that a trigger warning is necessary before introducing difficult material, but you misspoke. I have not caused you trauma, nor do I intend to.
Yes, you did.
Pardon?
You already did say something touchy. Bao had a traumatic experience back in his stroller days at the petting zoo with a certain baby animal groomed for mohair. Some people, maybe wrongly, associate its kind with the devil.
What is this? Are you kidding?
Those eyes, like pit black hourglasses of Hades.
If you've cooked up some shenanigans for the sub, you can give that idea up right now.
No, ma'am. You really can't say the word
Kids?
in front of Bao. Only Level can say it. With his speech impediment, it doesn't register the same way in Bao's psyche. Of course, we don't use other forms either. You used the gerund. You probably want to stay from the word
Pupils?
in front of Bao. Or two, just to be safe. But once Level grows out of his slur, I don't know what we're gonna do.
Well, we're gonna work on my acting career like Mom and Dad have planned.
Acting? What a surprise. I understand that you two are twins. Do the two of you have any triggers that I should be aware of?
Why, no. No trauma in our family. Just look at Level. Have you ever seen a more perfectly symmetrical face? He was born that way. The Sitkin baby food company didn't even Photoshop his 4-month-old headshot to use on their labels.
Truth. No Photoshop. They even show the heart-shaped birthmark on my cheek, which
Is also
perfectly
symmetrical. They say it's distinctive,
and adorable,
fascinating, striking,
fashionable, and
of course.
unforgettable.
Imagine, teacher, ma'am, how brilliant it would be for Level to become spokesman for Sitkin once he can enunciate the brand in his already delicious timbre.
Yeah, right now it comes out shitkin.
That Sitkin peas were entrusted to provide nutrition for the world's most perfect baby, who grew into the world's most perfect boy.
Smushed veg. Great for everybody.
Hey, I'm his marketing manager. When I need a brainstorming sesh, I'll text you. You want something to do? Work on his acronym.
You can leave the assignments to me, Willow.
But Level needs his personal YOLO. It's all about symmetry. Level Otto Retner needs a palindromic acronym with no S's. And it has to pop. I presented a few ideas to the parents, but they shot them down. So right now, I'm stuck.
I like YOLO. I can YOLO, bro. LOL. Nah.
Your knowledge of word forms is admirable. However, we need to draw our attention to the words of others. So, Mr. Griffin noted that you've read...
Bao's first memories are of the birth canal.
Really? And how does this relate?
Trigger warning. You used a homonym that begins with R of a certain color a newborn might be bathed in.
Willow! Oh, the horrors!
Sorry, Bao. Want my juice box? I shouldn't have said it was a water birth too, okay? That's why Bao doesn't have to clean the fish aquarium. And we canceled the field trip to City Hall. He's afraid of the reflecting pool out front.
Wait, you seriously did not say the word red? Bao, you do realize that your avoidance pattern means you will stunt your education, don't you? You'll miss out on the works of Stephen Crane, Nathaniel Hawthorne, Tom Clancy.
Now look at what you did, Miss Della.
Uh-oh. Time out for you, Miss Della. Hey, I should do a Tom Clancy movie.
Noted.
If this becomes the case, please, if you may, Level, perhaps it shall be the grand day I overcome my fear.
Enough. I'm surprised that a class working at your pace is trying to derail your educational plan. Where is your motivation?
Like, character motivation? Because I've been working on that.
Not fair, Miss Della. I've taken online college-level courses in communications. I even have a job offer from the design professor. But I'm already booked as Level's brand manager.
And where do you think that will get you?
I've picked up film lessons for when Level goes through his avant-garde film phase.
But what are you doing for yourself?
Right now, I run his Snapchat. I wrote and directed a Snap story in homage to A Trip to the Moon.
It's, my favorite director. I love working with her. I really get her vision, you know?
No, I mean strictly for you, Willow. You're obviously an intelligent girl. You need to live your life. Make your own mark.
Live your life. Lyle. L-Y-L. Lyle. Live your life. Man, hold on. Make your mim. Make your mark. Hey, maybe we're onto something here.
M-Y-M? Mim?
Mim.
Make your mark.
Mim?
Mim!
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 Just fully wasted our time block for reading comprehension. So let's move on to your very vital education in the arts. Please get out your construction paper, scissors, glue. Yes, Bao, I suppose you have some complete and unfortunate recall of someone cutting your umbilical cord.
Teacher, ma'am, we no longer have glue in the classroom.
You're telling me that in this kindergarten class, glue requires a trigger warning.
Of course not. Don't be ridiculous. Our mom asked that the glue be removed just in case Level gets the idea to sniff it. The folks fully expect an addiction phase. They already have a down payment on a spot in Betty Ford, but they don't want it to happen too soon.
YOLO.
Students, just get out your paper right now and, ma'am, can I have your autograph?
Oh, for sure. Can I have a doobie?
Spoiler title by Ben Bear. Inside the kitchen, present day, Tracy begins to make herself breakfast. From outside her window, 2 men in black suits and sunglasses observe her from their car. Agent number 1 sits behind the steering wheel with a pen and notepad. Agent number 2 is in the passenger seat with binoculars.
She's up.
What's she doing?
She's making breakfast. Looks like cereal, waffles, and a glass of milk.
Milk?
Yeah, whole.
Agent number 1 writes everything down. Tracy is unaware of their presence. Blackout. Lights up on a cafe later the same day. Tracy stands at the counter. Agent number 1 and agent number 2 stand nearby, holding newspapers in front of their faces. A fry cook walks up to the counter.
Got an order for Tracy, double bacon cheeseburger and fries.
Oh, that's me. Oh, thank you.
As soon as Tracy walks away from the counter, agent number 1 and agent number 2 lower their papers and watch her. Tracy sits at a nearby table and sets her food down. She bends down to fish something out of her purse. As soon as she isn't looking, agent number 1 walks by and picks up her basket of food. Agent number 2 immediately follows and places a plate of salad where the burger once was. Agent number 1 and agent number 2 exit immediately before Tracy sits back up. She looks at the new plate in front of her. She looks confused and slightly afraid. Blackout. Lights back up on the kitchen. Later that night. Tracy walks in with a bag of groceries. A large box of cookies sits on top. As soon as Tracy walks in, she notices the kitchen has been ransacked, as though someone has been going through all of her cabinets. Agent number 2 walks in from off stage. Tracy flinches and suppresses a scream. Agent number 2 stands in front of Tracy and looks at her, giving her a moment to speak. She doesn't.
Hello, Tracy.
Agent number 2 takes the bag of cookies and pauses again, giving her a chance to say something. She doesn't. Agent number 2 exits from the side Tracy just entered. Tracy looks terrified and still unable to speak. Agent number 2 walks over to the car where agent number 1 is waiting in the driver's seat. As soon as he sits down, Tracy, still in the kitchen, drops the bag of groceries, pulls out her phone, and frantically dials a number. The phone rings. Agent number 1 answers.
Yes?
Please, I can't take this anymore. You have to stop.
Agent number 1 glances at agent number 2.
You understand what this is going to cost, correct?
Yes, I don't care what you have to do. Just please stop following me.
Okay. Your account will be canceled.
Agent number 1 hangs up the phone. Tracy does as well. She breathes a sigh of relief and begins to clean up the mess.
She canceled?
Yeah.
That's the 5th one this week.
Yeah.
Why isn't this working? All our research shows that diet companies are doing well.
I don't know. You think we might be taking the company's name too literally?
Yeah, maybe that's it.
Agent number 1's phone begins to ring again.
Thank you for calling Weight Watchers. This is Brad. How may I help you?
Woo! Options, written by Jessica Thompson Falla. Denise, 28, wearing a bridesmaid dress, stands in front of the crowd with a mic in her hand. She is gesturing towards the bride and groom. Margaret, 28, wearing a wedding dress, and Tony, 30, wearing a tuxedo, appear upset. Margaret is trying to console Tony.
Sure, Tony loves Margaret. Sure, they've been dating since college and Tony hasn't wanted anyone else. Sure, Tony is going to take his selfish and independent lifestyle and merge it seamlessly with Margaret's.
Margaret stands up.
Okay, that's enough, Denise. Thank you.
Margaret walks over to Denise. Denise hurries to finish her speech.
I have my cards if anyone's interested. I just want you to know your options. Denise Markovitz and Smith and Markovitz divorce attorneys. I'll be at the bar.
Margaret grabs the mic from Denise.
Denise, give me the mic. I should have never made you maid of honor, or at least given someone else the duties. But you're married now. We don't need you trying to sell me your services, especially on my wedding day.
I'm sorry, Margaret. I meant for other people, but since you brought it up, do you feel fulfilled in your current relationship?
I just got married.
Yeah, I know. But have you seen the way Tony acts around the other girls at the wedding party? He's always been a bit difficult to trust, wouldn't you say?
Denise, stop. It's just a little flirty. He can't help it. He's in sales.
Sweetie, your best friend, more like a sister even. I just want you to be happy. And some flirty guy won't let you enter his man cave. Doesn't seem like an ideal husband to me. And if a best friend who's been around forever can't tell you that she doesn't trust your husband on your wedding day, when can't she tell you?
You know, I have been wondering what goes on in that cave of his.
Go on.
It's my garage too, you know. The way he spoke to Sherry at the rehearsal dinner, I just know they made out in college.
You deserve so much more. Here, take my card. I just want you to know your options.
Margaret grabs the card from Denise.
Oh, I'm gonna have a good long talk with him when we get home.
Why wait? You've got that cute bridal suite upstairs.
Good idea.
Margaret storms away.
Tony!
Denise makes her way to the bar and starts to order a drink from the bartender.
What's a good celebratory drink?
Denise pauses.
You know what? Let's go with a classy shot of tequila.
Margaret's mother, Mrs. Delaney, 60, wearing an elegant gown, approaches Denise.
That sure was some speech, Denise.
Thank you, Mrs. Delaney. I just love Margaret very much, and I want her to know her options. And speaking of options, how are you and Mr. Delaney?
Oh, we're fine, Denise, just fine. He's a little preoccupied and stressed with the wedding and its cost, but things are fine. When we got married over 30 years ago, things were simpler and cheaper, and everything wasn't such a big production like it is today.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. Stress can put a lot of pressure on a marriage, and a big life-changing event like this can be a couple's breaking point.
I don't know about all that, Denise. It's a wonderful and happy event.
I'm just saying, Mrs. Delaney, you deserve to have your needs met. That's all. A woman like you, smart, sophisticated, sexy.
Oh, cool. I'm 60 years old, Denise. I'll probably be a grandmother soon if Margaret doesn't use her services.
Denise and Mrs. Delaney chuckle together. Denise puts her hand on Mrs. Delaney's shoulder and looks her in the eye.
60 is the new 30, Mrs. Delaney. I'm sorry, but I have to ask you, do you feel fulfilled in your current relationship?
Well, Mr. Delaney has been pretty distant recently. He's down at that lodge almost every night.
Go on.
Oh, well, you know, I got a haircut last week and he didn't even notice.
Oh, that's just deplorable, Mrs. Delaney. 30 years of marriage and he didn't even recognize your haircut? I mean, Mr. Delaney has been like a father to me over the years, but come on, you deserve more.
You know, maybe you're right, Denise. I'm going to go find Mr. Delaney and have a good long talk with him.
Wait, here's my card. I just want you to know your options.
Thank you, sweetie. Tell your mother I said hello.
I will!
Mrs. Delaney storms away.
Gerald!
Denise pats herself on her back and takes her shot of tequila. She walks around the room and sees the young priest, Friar Edward, 32, wearing a black button-down shirt with religious collar and black pants, that married Margaret and Tony. She heads toward him.
Oh, hello there, Father. May I have a seat?
Sure, why not?
I was wondering, Father, do you feel fulfilled in your current relationship?
Excuse me?
Are you getting everything that you want from your partner? Do you feel your partner values you? Do you feel like your partner is there when you need someone?
I know what you're asking, but I'm sorry, miss. I don't think you understand what you're talking about. I'm a man of the cloth.
Oh, I understand dress perfectly, but we should all be held to a high standard in marriage, regardless of who we are.
No. I can't get married. It's part of our vows.
Well, Father, think about this. You're devoted to one man who can basically do whatever he wants, while you serve him and only him. He doesn't initiate any form of intimacy, and honestly, when was the last time you felt like he was really listening to you?
Well, I mean, sure, that's all true. But it's not a marriage. I devote my life to God, and in return, I get to do His work. I get to work incredibly hard while he just sits there watching.
Go on.
Well, a lot of my prayers go unanswered, sure, but Father Martin down at the Holy Rosary, he gets all kinds of blessings.
Wow, Father, this is worse than I thought. Let me help you out. I mean, you were called to your vocation and I was called to mine.
Oh, you can't help me with this. I'm in deep. Real deep.
Father, deep is my business. And you deserve so much. Here, take my card. I just want you to know your options.
You know what? You're right. I do deserve it. Give me that card.
Father Edward stands up.
Excuse me. The big guy and I need to have a good, long talk.
Father Edward storms away.
God!
Denise smiles and leans back in her chair.
This calls for another celebratory shot. Thank goodness we're open bars.
Denise grabs Father Edward's drink and takes it as a shot.
I love weddings.
Oregon Trail, written by Deborah Horwitz. A covered wagon.
We are finally on our way to a new life, a new frontier. The road will be long and tough, especially since Ma was taken up to heaven with a dysentery. But with you by my side, I can travel thousands of miles, ford rivers, with skylines through Indian territory, and over the next 4 months, I know that all our hard work will pay off. Can't you just envision it now, darling?
Jennifer, dressed in neon yellow, clad 1800s frontier clothing, hops out from behind Pa, sitting in the same plane on wagon bench, holding her finger up, a tin can phone to her ear, rope of tin can phone conspicuously dragging behind wagon, unwinding as wagon moves.
Just a second, Pa. This is a long-distance call. Oh, hi, Deborah! I know. Can you believe that we're finally going west? Everything is so up to date. I know. I can't wait. I hear the shopping is amazing. The Power and Light District of Kansas City.
I didn't promise we could stop in Kansas City. That is 2 weeks out of our way.
Can you imagine? We're going to California. Home of the rich and famous. I could just die. I know. Oh, but I'm going to miss you so much. I know. Like, we can talk every month. OMG, but did you see what Sharon wore at the hayride last week? I know, it was just tragic. I think she was wearing the same outfit she had worn to the Cornhouse Ball in fall. I mean, can we just agree how last season, like literally, that poor girl is just screaming for a makeover?
Horses and wagon are getting harder to manage and negotiate terrain.
Oh no, what's this? This raging rapid wasn't on the map.
Hold on a second, D. He doesn't know where he's going again. Remember that time we were all on our way to the stubble fields and he took a left at the Y instead of a right and we ended up in the valley? Oh, it's totally tragic to think that there are folks that don't have the fortune of being able to live closer to town. Like, duh! Okay, let me check the global positioning system to see if there is an alternate route. No, I'm probably going off the freeways anyway.
Jennifer takes out a wooden board with lots of pegs and strings and a sundial at the top. She moves around a few pegs while twisting the sundial to catch the right light, etc. She pauses, then relaxes back onto the bench, satisfied with herself.
In 200 feet, make a right.
Pa turns the reins.
Recalculating. Okay, we're back on track.
Jennifer goes back to chatting on Canophone while Pa, feeling relieved, settles back into the mundane drive. But not for long. Suddenly, Pa gets a look of grave concern.
Great Jehoshaphat, this is my worst fear. Engines up ahead.
Mid-gossip with Dee, Jennifer abruptly stops the tin can convo and turns to Pa, disgusted and disappointed.
Pa, You clearly missed the memo. These poor uncivilized souls are now referred to as Native Americans, since it is we who have only been on this great piece of country for 100 years. And these helpless people have been here for countless generations. It is our culture that is so cruelly disenfranchised and enslaved us, and all without any recognition for their chic, albeit boho, fashion choices.
As Jennifer soliloquies, Pa is forcibly removed from the wagon, blindfolded, tied up, and removed from the stage by Indian warriors howling battle cries. Jennifer does not notice, as she is too removed from the wagon, hands bound behind her, and she is led to center stage to continue delivering her monologue with intense conviction. Behind her, the Indians are pillaging the wagon. Now visible inside the wagon is a youth and advisor sitting at a tiny desk, telegraph tapping in the background. The youth at the desk begins transcribing the telegraph and tapping back. As soon as his message is complete, he shoots out his arm to the waiting Indian. The youth, until now, has been consumed by his telegraph duties, but as soon as he realizes that he is in the wagon with the Indians, he jumps out the wagon and runs off stage. The Indian is bewildered by the telegraph note and emerges from the wagon with the note. He shows it to the other Indian, and both inspect it to try to figure out what it is.
Maybe years from now they won't be remembered for their savagery, but for the faux hawks, fringe vest, purses, and knee-high moccasins, feather earrings, and leather hair extensions and attachments, hair braids, which have completely made a comeback. And don't even get me started on the furs and turquoise jewelry.
During the monologue, the Indians decide that Jennifer will be able to decipher the note and finally hold it up to Jennifer to see it.
OMG, a text message! Dee is always so helpful.
Reading the telegraph.
I heard that you were in a bind, literally. Stop. I am moving a few things around in my schedule so that I can come to your aid ASAP. Stop. I hope that you can hold out until next Tuesday. Stop. That's literally the earliest I can make it. Stop. Laters. Stop.
Jennifer appears disheartened as the Indians close in on her. Desperately, Jennifer shakes off her bonnet, revealing 2 long braids with feather embellishments. She then lifts the hem of her skirt to show off her turquoise-adorned moccasins. The Indians pull back to admire her hair and shoes.
And this could be just the beginning. I could totally see you all making a splash in KC or even Cali. Totally thinking runway.
The Indians lead Jennifer off the stage as she continues chatting.
Oh, I could definitely see Hyde making a comeback for spring this year. And while everyone would expect furs for the winter, as if. What if we showed reptile skins instead? Did you know that they are completely considered a neutral now?
Jennifer exits stage with Indians shaking their heads, realizing what they've gotten themselves into. Tub Baby Hijinks by Mayans and Jessica Thompson Falla. Candace, 17, visibly anxious, walks down a long hallway. Family portraits line the walls. It looks like an all-American 1950s style home. She enters the living room timidly, where her father sits on the lazy boy reading a TV guide while her mother is busy at the couch knitting the shawl. Candace's father and mother are all highly Caucasian.
Did you see this week's TV guide?
Oh, you know I don't trust the mainstream media.
They share a chuckle. Candace plops down on the couch next to Mom, distraught.
Oh, hey there, Peanut Butter Cup. Why the long face?
Why, Candace, I've never seen you look so blue. Perhaps a new shawl will cheer you up.
Oh, Mom, you know I love your shawls. And ever since you leaned into your Etsy shop, I really admire you as a female entrepreneur. But I just don't think it's going to do the trick today. I've gotten myself into a real pickle.
Oh, dear. Did you fail trigonometry again?
I did, but that's not what I'm talking about.
Did you lose the neighbor boy again while babysitting last night?
I did, but he knows the woods like the back of his hands, and he always turns up. I'm not worried.
Is this something to do with why you didn't come home last night?
Well, that was just a silly DUI. I spent the night in the drunk tank and had to wait until forensic analysis came back on the blood and hair stuck in the front of my bumper before they let me out. No, this is something bigger.
Well, what is
This
it?
time I'm really screwed up.
What is it, sweetie? Remember, there are no secrets in this family.
That's right, my little pecan shorty. No matter what you've done, we are going to love you.
It's just so shameful. I did the one and only thing you told me never to do. I swam in a hot tub with a boy.
Father freaks out. Mother breathes a sigh of relief.
Ah! You're pregnant?
Oh, that's it.
Yes, Daddy. Your little fruit stripe gum is knocked up. I knew the chance I was taking getting into into a hot tub with a red-blooded American boy, but I did it anyway. He promised to take me to prom.
I'm gonna kill him!
Jimmy, 16, African American, appears wielding a yo-yo.
Gee, what's all to do in here?
Jimmy, we're having a little discussion with your sister.
Father turns his attention back to Candace, who's in tears.
Now you listen, my little hostess ding-dong. 10 years ago, your mother made a terrible mistake of sharing the same hot tub waters with our dear friend and neighbor, Carl. And while it may have resulted in the wonderful gift that we call your brother Jimmy, you're still in high school. You don't have a loving, supportive husband like me to raise your unwanted hot tub baby. And well, darn it, we thought we taught you better.
Mother comes over to sit on the arm of the couch next to Candace and strokes her hair to calm her down.
Oh, honey, don't be so hard on her. She hasn't even taken a pregnancy test yet. We don't know all the details.
Well, we know she sat in a hot tub at the same time another man was in there. And we know science. And we know that that makes a baby, as per what happened to you. So, I think we know enough.
Gosh, Dad, this just seems like a great opportunity to say thanks again for loving me as your own.
Hey, no problem, sport.
Oh, science, how you've ruined me.
Jimmy takes a seat on the couch next to Candace.
Gosh, Candace, I'm really sorry to hear you're going through this. Even though you probably won't finish high school now, you'll never be voted prom queen like you dreamed since you were a little girl. You'll never get to start that after-school hacky sack program for underprivileged youth. You'll ruin your vagina before you're even old enough to legally drink. You'll probably never have a career that is anything but demeaning and poorly paid. And if you find a husband, he'll probably have priors. I still think you're the tops. Hey, maybe Drew Barrymore will make an inspirational movie about your life someday.
This does not work. Candace cries and cries. Jimmy shrugs and goes back to practicing yo-yo.
See, it doesn't even matter that I'm failing trick. My whole life is going down the tubes. I'm not even going to bother taking the SATs tomorrow. That's $43 I can save towards my hot tub baby's education.
Oh, no. You're still going tomorrow. And you're still going to graduate high school, and you're still going to have a very fulfilling life where, yes, you'll make 79 cents on the dollar from what your brother makes. But trust me, you can still get very far, and you'll just calm down.
Doorbell rings. Mother answers. Carl, a 40-something African-American male who looks eerily like Jimmy, is standing in the doorway.
Well, hey there, neighbors. Just stop by to see if anybody's spotted my son since Candace watched him last night. Whoa, you can cut the tension in this room with a knife.
Speak of the devil, the same unfortunate accident that happened with you and my loving wife has fallen upon my precious blueberry mini muffin. Except this time, it wasn't an accident, was it? Candace knowingly went hot tub swimming with some boy, even though she knew better.
Yes, Dad. I knew what I was doing and I did it anyway, and now I'm so ashamed.
Carl looks around confused, locks eyes with Mother, and shakes his head in astonishment.
Wait, you all serious right now?
Mother looks at Carl with wide, keep your mouth shut eyes.
Why, yes, Carl. You know how Jimmy was conceived, that we both happened to sit in the hot tub together at the same time. Well, that appears to have happened to Candace.
Oh, right. Sounds like you got yourself into a pickle there, Candace.
That's what I said.
Carl smiles, perks up his eyebrows like a light bulb has gone off. He's confident Candace would never mess around with a black guy.
But you know what? Little known fact, pregnancy via hot tub only happens with a gentleman of color. You see, back in Africa it was very hot and our sperm had to learn to survive in practically boiling temperatures like hot tubs.
Grandma, who's been in and out of sleep and rocked on the background, perks up for a moment.
And that's why in my day, we didn't let them into our pools.
She goes back to
Oh, Grandma. You teach us so much.
Now, Candace, was your swimming partner a gentleman of color?
Oh my God, no! It wasn't a black man. It was just my trick teacher, and he's white.
Everyone breathes a huge sigh of relief, knowing Candace can't possibly be pregnant. Carl gives Mother a wink. She gives him a thanks for saving the day note.
Oh, what a relief. My little Twinkie isn't going to be having any little brownie bites anytime soon.
He gives her a fatherly kiss on the forehead.
So, no one see my son, Dad?
Nothing but a hot tub baby here.
Okie dokie. Y'all have a great afternoon.
You too, Carl. Oh, and thanks again for popping in last week while I was on the road to help the wife unblock those pipes. I didn't even know there was a problem with the pipes, but gosh, she does like to keep them clean, huh? Don't know what we'd do without you.
No problem.
Mother gives a shiver at the sexy memory of whatever happened between her and Carl last week. They say goodbye to Carl as he leaves. Father goes back to his teeny guide, and Mother pulls Candace aside.
Sweetie, are you sure that all you did was sit with your friend in La Marcha?
Oh, yeah, Mom, of course.
Okay, good. Gosh, you nearly gave me a heart attack.
Wait, does unprotected butt stuff count?
Oh, no, that's fine, honey. Absolutely nothing bad can happen to you with that.
All American family theme music plays.
Thank you very much for coming